That manhunt is still underway. The TBI officially added Travis Reinking to its top 10 most wanted list about 2 hours ago. News Channel 5's Nick Barris is tracking the search for the killer. Nick, a few witnesses have reported seeing the suspect.
Well, that's exactly right. And the priority now for law enforcement is absolutely finding this accused killer. Now, we're standing in an area where he was last seen. He came back from the Waffle House and made his way back to his apartment complex here, where law enforcement says he changed into a pair of pants and then took gosh knows what else with him. And then he made his way back this way from behind the complex over a fence and through possibly an opening in the fencing to a tree line. Now, search crews have been out all day long, both on the ground and the air. The weather getting rough now. The helicopter's going to have to land, but they're going to keep searching throughout at least until the darkness hits. We did talk to one individual who lives nearby in a subdivision not far from the apartment complex who talks about what he saw when law enforcement came through his backyard.
I had constantly heard helicopters overhead and didn't understand why, and it initially thought it was something to do with the airport, not so sure. But noticed, looking out the window, they were actually police helicopters, and that's when I checked the news and realized the shooting had happened. Oh my God.
Okay, we want to tell you that, as Jonquil said, there is one credible but not yet officially confirmed sighting of the individual. Back beyond the tree line there, I talked to the woman around 3 o'clock this afternoon. She says she saw someone matching the description of the suspect, Travis Reinking. He was wandering around back in a construction area behind the subdivision in Old Hickory Commons. And it was a tall individual, she said, wearing black pants, and he had a dark hoodie that looked as though it was kind of bulky, that he had things underneath it, just wandering around looking suspicious. She called law enforcement. They got there around 3:10, immediately did a search, and that basically shifted the entire focus of the manhunt to those areas. They're concerned right now that he's possibly in one of these subdivisions. If he is armed, possibly in one of the homes, holding someone hostage while he hides. That's why at this hour, law enforcement is going door to door, knocking and talking to those there, asking if they saw anything and trying to ascertain whether or not it's possible he's hiding somewhere in one of those homes. That's happening as we speak, and they're going to keep doing this up until darkness. Then we'll have to find out what their game plan is after that. This is Nick Barris reporting live in Antioch. We'll send it back to you in the studio.